rumors I've heard about me, a lot of people assume I don't like them. People take my non-reaction to them or like my unwillingness to engage in conversation with them very personally. Like, oh, you hate me, like you have a problem with me or something. Like, dude, no, I don't have a problem with you. I just don't talk to people.
I think it's a common thing for you where people want validation in some way from you.
Do you think I'm autistic?
No.
Do you think you have autism?
No, but that one guy in my chat does.
I mean,
Hello, everybody. How's it going out there? I'm this guy's Toast, and this is my friend Yvonne, and you are watching We Were Fighting Before This. Yvonne, I want to ask you, have you ever cheated on anyone?
What the hell? What is that opener?
Oh, sorry, I got the topic list mixed up. That comes after. You opened a cafe recently.
That's crazy. Yeah, I did.
In your apartment, Ray's apartment, Valkyrie, famous streamer Valkyrie that we both know, no big deal.
Yeah.
In her apartment. How was that? You had like workers, you had cookies, coffee.
Had to hire staff. Somi's Home Cafe basically just came about because my friend Tina like kept pushing me. She's just like, do a cafe stream, blah, 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 and all this. And she's been saying this for like a year now. And so finally decided to get around to it because also like my other friends started egging me on, like Leslie and them. And so I started planning like my baristas. So I initially did ask Tina because she was the one that pushed me a lot, but she said she might not be here in case she was in Korea for whatever. So to not plan around her. So then I asked Myung, and then also plan like what type of pastry or cookies or like drinks that I wanted to make. So I started recipe developing like a month ago, I think. But everyone was saying they got mega cracked out. Like they got so high on caffeine. So maybe I got to readjust some of my recipes, but I don't know. I think I also didn't get a chance to quality control. I think some of the shots were being pulled longer than normal for some of them, but honestly, it felt so chaotic. It felt like a real cafe. Everyone was under pressure. I do not blame anybody. So I didn't train them for food. So I couldn't even make drinks. I had to be the one on food the whole time almost. I made like maybe like 5 drinks and then everyone was all cracked out, right?
And you caffeine poisoned everybody, even Chelsea.
Well, apparently everyone had a very productive Koppelman day afterwards.
Scar couldn't stop shaking.
He was off of caffeine for a bit.
Yeah. And I was checking our house group chat. People were typing at 5 a.m. asking each other, hey, can you guys sleep? No, I can't sleep. Can you sleep?
That is so funny. I got 9.5 hours right after that. I slept well. I was tired. What'd you think?
That was great. It would be a cafe I would go to. If you start a cafe, I would support that.
Really?
Yeah.
If any cafe investors are out there, I am willing to put in the work and make delicious drinks.
How are you going to have time for the podcast if you're running a cafe?
I guess I'll have time. I just got to train people.
Would you be at the cafe?
I would. I feel like it's one of those things where like if you were to open a business, you should be there if you care about it. If you don't care about it, then you can like let it run and it'll run its course probably at some point. But if you care about something, you want to make sure that you have to quality control and make sure things are going smooth, right?
How much are you looking for?
$1 million.
Why $1 million?
Ideally 2.
I don't like that's. Can you explain why that amount?
A coffee shop is actually extremely expensive, especially in LA. So I think like actually a friend of a friend of a friend of mine, like they opened a cafe. I think it was maybe like $400,000, $500,000, but I think they might have also did it with somebody else in combination, but they put like all their like money into it. And also like coffee shops nowadays, because it's so competitive, like you want to make yours look very aesthetic or look nice, and like all that is expensive furniture or whatever glasses you use or chairs and all that. Like I think you would just think it costs more than you would even guess to open like a very nice aesthetic shop. Yeah, like it's just really competitive. So I'd be scared to open a coffee shop. But if there's any coffee investors, it might be okay.
When you were planning the home cafe thing, did you feel awkward when our other friend Quarter Jade brought up, oh, I want to do a home cafe stream one day?
Jeez, what do you mean?
We had an offline TV meeting.
Yeah.
And I remember Jody saying, oh, I want to do a home cafe stream.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you thinking, oh, wait, I was going to do a home cafe stream.
Yeah. Well, that was because like I've been doing it, or I was planning it for a while now. And then like I just don't want someone to think like I stole their idea. That's the most awkward thing. Like I just don't want you to think like I stole your idea, but I would always help. I would always be down if she ever wanted to do one. Like we'd do it together, or I could fully be like her employee or something like that. I don't really mind in general, but I just think.
What was your thought process when she brought it up? Because I know you were like thinking about it. You talked about it before, but I don't think you ever talked about it to her.
I didn't say in the meeting because I would just always talk about it to people in individuals.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing about things in our friend group. I think if you ever have an idea that clashes, it's like, oh shit. Like I just hope they don't think that I did this on purpose or like stole it. This has been going on for a year. I've just been procrastinating my ass, which is why it took so long.
Yeah, it happens a lot in the streamer circle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because a lot of ideas do spawn off another streamer doing it. Like when we did Blind Deaf Mute, it wasn't our idea. It was ideas we pulled from TikTok.
Yeah.
And then we saw other streamers do it. And it's like, oh, like no one owns an idea, especially in this space, but it's always a pattern where one streamer does something and then other streamers start doing something.
Yeah.
Even if they have the same idea, and it could feel really awkward and bad sometimes. Like you two just came up with very similar ideas.
Yeah.
But you don't want each other. It's like, oh, no. Like I want to do it, but like I didn't do it because of you. Not that, yeah. It's a little awkward at times.
I mean, a lot of things are just like everyone wants to do them too. Like they're overlapping. Like say like I don't know, Jody made a song. I'm sure at some point, what if like I want to make a song? And then it's like, oh, well, you're doing something similar to like what a lot of your friends have done. But it's like, yeah, it's because everybody has made something that they like just want to do. And they made it happen. But I mean, it's going to look like that. But I think if you really care about something, you want to do something, like it should just do it anyway.
I also think streamers are trend chasers. So there is quite frequently, like if one streamer starts doing something and still doing well, a lot of streamers start doing it. Like, for example, Ludwig's subathon. He wasn't the first guy to do it, but after he did it, like every month there was a guy doing a subathon. Yeah,
when you see one like something succeed. I see what people do on TikTok sometimes is when they do a trend, sometimes they credit the person that they saw the idea from.
Not the original?
Only if maybe they don't know the original, because sometimes you just don't know where the heck it spawns from. But they credit, I think, the people that either that one was the one that mega popped off and they got the inspiration from, or whoever, if they find out who it is, but they'll just do it in the caption. They'll be like inspiration, like blah, blah, like this. So that's how some try to credit.
Are you guys on Hamilton Talk?
Hamilton Talk? What happened?
Hamilton TikTok.
Is it the one that they go down the stairs?
Yeah.
With the light?
With the light. Hamilton is a musical.
Yeah.
And there's a song that's popular on TikTok right now. I'm going to sound like a boomer. But it's a song and it's a husband singing to his wife like why he has to leave. And people are doing skits about it. And then one that popped off was this creator called Ashby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's so funny. Like she does like Lorax costumes, right?
Yeah. And she's popping off right now. And Hamilton recently had like a big showing and invited a lot of popular TikTok content creators that made skits from that song. And they invited, because Ashby popped off with that one, but she wasn't the original person.
Oh.
And a lot of people think she's the original person.
Oh, I thought she was original too, yeah.
Because she's the one that mega popped off.
Yeah.
But apparently there was someone before her. And she was also invited to the premiere. And all the comments were like, oh, it's really cool that Hamilton recognized the original creator.
Yeah.
In addition to Ashby, the one that made it mega pop off. So how it relates to this is Among Us. I am the Ashby of Among Us, and I think people consider Soda Poppin the original creator. So it took a while for me to get there, but I had to slip in the daily Among Us reference.
He just did all that roundabout to glaze himself
I
at the
think about it all the time, because like a small creator, there's so much small creators out there that makes really cool original stuff.
Yeah.
But when a big creator would see it and then they do it, everyone would be like, oh my God. Rihanna did this.
Yeah.
But the smaller creator don't get that credit or recognition because they're not a big content creator, right?
Yeah, it's tough. I'm sure it happens all the time. I've seen like TikTok stuff, like people complaining about how like the big TikTokers will like get inspiration or steal a lot of ideas from smaller creators and then not credit them. So then they get upset because they're like, I literally like, and it'll be like a rant that they did, a video rant, and they say word for word all of the complaints that this smaller creator did. I think that's like messed up. I don't know. I think if you like take inspiration and you see an idea and you're like, oh, I could do this, and then like put your own spin or improve it, I think that's different. But that was very specific. Yeah.
Are you both on TikTok?
Oh, I'm mega on TikTok.
You know about 6'7"?
I actually don't know what that is. I tried looking it up. Like, what is 6'7"?
Chelsea, have you heard of 6'7"?
I have not. What is it?
What is it?
6'7".
Like 6'9"?
No. It's just the number 6'7". And you go 6'7".
Like there's
But
a
it's from
6
something.
scroll and there's a 7. Like
No. See, you're reading too much into it. It's just you say 6 and you say 7. And you move your hand. 6'7".
Okay.
Like
Chelsea's
female
so
body?
confused.
No.
Oh.
It's literally just the number. That's the thing.
You just unlocked her, man. She does not get it.
So I'm going down this rabbit hole. It's essentially like young white boy elementary school humor.
Mm-hmm.
And what their humor style is, they make memes out of things that makes no sense. Like 6'7".
Mm-hmm.
And then this new one is called getting sendy. Like, have you heard a term like let's send it? Like, let's go on it. It's like that. Let's get sandy.
Mm-hmm.
Now they call it just like, yeah, we're getting sandy with it.
Sometimes it hurts my brain a little when I hear some of the terms. I'm like, this sounds.
But I'm finally in on a TikTok trend at the beginning. Because every time I discover a TikTok trend, I'm always late. Like the Chinese chopstick one.
Yeah. I mean, it was just funny because like we have an OTV Discord that like we just drop ideas in sometimes. And then Toast has dropped like 2 TikToks. I remember this was like trends that were popular like 3-4 months ago. And everyone on there was like, bro, you're late to this, man. Like this is not gonna hit now.
It was the ice cream trend. Like Ruby
Oh
Chan.
yeah. Nanigaski.
Yeah,
And
so, yeah, apparently I was 4 months late and everyone already did their version of it.
yeah.
But now I'm early. I know about 6'7".
There are some trends you could do that like trended for a bit, and then once there's enough space, then you could do it again.
Redo the trend.
I mean, like you're just like, I never got to do this trend. Like you just caption that and then you can do it. Some people like, I don't know, if they like hard launch somebody and then never got to do like a couples trend, maybe then they'll do that.
Hard launch.
You want a hard launch? Soft launch.
Soft launch.
Yeah, I'm gonna say those words and you're gonna just guess what you think they are. What is a soft launch and what's a hard launch?
Like a volleyball serve. You can serve it hard or you can serve it soft.
Relative to relationships, Mr. Among Us, can
It's
you
going
answer for this guy?
exclusive or going non-exclusive. If you're non-exclusive, you're soft. If you're exclusive, you're hard.
That's a good guess. So nowadays, because of the creation of social media, we have something called soft and hard launches. A soft launch is when you subtly show that you are seeing somebody or it doesn't even have to show that you're seeing somebody. It could even be anywhere from like the range of like a hint to you are seeing somebody and you're just not showing who they are. So the hint could be like as little as it is, you take an Instagram story of you sitting in front of, like if it were me, I'd be sitting in front of like a guy and the guy's in front of me, and then you can see like that it's like a male arm and then coffee in front or something like that. Extreme soft launch could be like I'm holding hands with somebody and I take a picture of that. And then a hard launch is when you literally just post a picture of them or post a picture of you guys together. Like hard launch is like you're literally announcing to the world like I'm dating, I'm seeing this person. And then the soft launch is like I'm seeing somebody, type of like a little more like nonchalant or it's subtle.
it's like posting a picture of their back, cutting their head off.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's a soft launch.
So confirming a relationship and just not who it is.
Sort of, yeah.
Like if you were to do a soft launch, it could also be like the person's hand or like,
Yeah.
would you ever, both of you, go for a soft launch?
Oh, I would. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be cute. Why are you laughing?
It would be cute, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Why?
I'm manifesting that for you one day.
Screw you. Screw you. And the way you say it.
You should pretend like you're seeing someone.
Uh-huh.
So guys get more interested.
I've done that before with Sid.
What?
We were doing a stream in Vancouver, and then like basically somebody gave us like croissants or other things. I wanted to make like IG posts, or we got matcha, and then I was like, hey, can you make your sleeve look like it's like, you know, like she was wearing like a dress shirt sleeve, I think, and then she's like, yeah, I'm gonna make it. She knew exactly what I was talking about, like try to make it look like I'm on a date with a guy.
Why do you have to do that?
For fun.
For fun?
Yeah, it was just fun.
Not because you want people to think you're on dates?
No, I was just giggling with her, and I was just like, hey, let's make a fake soft launch photo. Sorry for having fun. Fun police. Okay, my bad for just trying to have a good time with my friend. Thought that was funny.
Do you think guys or girls would be more interested in someone knowing they're not available?
I have heard of some girls finding, and this is off TikTok, by the way, also, but basically just like a lot of girls will talk about how like sometimes when a guy is taken or like they become a boyfriend or whatever it is, like some people just find that more attractive and go for that because they see that they're being desired or that they are like an eligible partner to somebody else, and then like like that becomes attractive to them.
Perfect time to let the world know I am seeing somebody.
They know, don't they?
Yeah, just a reminder. I am seeing someone.
To remind who?
The viewers.
All like these flies that you're trying to swat or something. Like what are you just a reminder for, huh?
Just letting people know that someone do find me desirable. I've been working on my vocabulary. Does is singular. Do is plural.
That people do find you.
Do find me attractive.
Yeah. Wow. That's oh, you're trying to say that to attract other people?
No, because I'm seeing someone. Why would I want to attract other people? Sorry, continue. These girls find guys attractive because they're taken, which means the guy is vouched for by another woman.
Mm-hmm. Here's a question for you. You think you bring up your SO within a very short time frame when you meet somebody?
Oh, like if I see a single girl or if I just see a girl and she starts chatting with me, but I'm catching the vibe. So funny you bring this up. I think this is a universal guy experience. Like a single guy would talk to a girl, and if she drops like, oh yeah, my boyfriend's getting me a drink, the guy's like, I'm out. Later. There's a Peel and Key and Peele skit about it. Yeah. I just like, he's chatting at the moment. The girl says, I'm just gonna ask my boyfriend. He goes like, later, bitch. And I actually think, for single guys who are looking like at a bar or a club,
yeah,
correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is a conscious thing that like girls do, because if they're starting to catch a vibe from the guys, like, oh, this guy's trying to hit on me, I need to let him know that that's not an option. And usually the easiest way is like,
I have a boyfriend.
Even if you don't have a boyfriend, or if you do have a boyfriend.
Oh yeah. My girlfriend has done that before for me. Like this guy was trying to talk to me, and she's like, sorry, that's my girlfriend. Like girlfriend. And she like grabs me. So that's worked.
Have you ever used that? Oh, I have a boyfriend and my boyfriend's over there.
For like a guy talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For sure.
What's the thought process? Take me through the thought process of a woman.
I will say that like when for the most part, when people know that you're in a relationship, they don't really try anything, which is a really nice part. Like you don't got to think about it. You don't got to stress about it. Like you're dating, you're taken, like, and everybody knows because it's either public or you've been together during that party or whatever it is. But usually when you're single, I will say that's the tougher one, because then you don't sometimes it is hard to differentiate if someone's talking to you because they are interested in you or if they are just being nice.
Have you said I have a boyfriend when you didn't have a boyfriend?
Yes, because somebody was hitting on me that I was uncomfortable with. Yeah. I think that's easy to say though. Like, I don't know. It's a very harmless white lie when you're uncomfortable.
Is the reason why, okay, why not say I'm not interested?
I think the thought process is you want to let them off easy. And I think saying I'm not interested sounds a lot more personal and offensive. And especially like, there's just so many layers there's like girls in general being afraid of saying no to guys, outright no. It just feels like a very like soft reason to be like, oh, I can't talk to you. Like if you were hitting on a girl, you would prefer if they said, oh, I have a boyfriend versus I'm not interested in you. Right? Do you think so? Yeah.
That would really hurt my feelings. Just lie, man.
Exactly. There you go. I think we're doing everybody a favor here.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Do I tell girls that I have a girlfriend when I meet them? Well, I just don't think a lot of girls hit on me when I'm in a relationship. So I never had to say, oh, I have a girlfriend or bring up my SO as like a defense.
Well, for you, I would say it's a unique situation because there's a couple things. There's like sometimes your relationships are more private. That could be one. So you don't like, even if you want to bring them up, you feel like you can't talk about it here and there. Or it's everyone in the industry who knows like who you're dating or all this kind of stuff. So you don't even have to say it because like people just know off of whatever.
Yeah. The girls just don't hit on me very often. I don't mean that in a Saikuno way. Girls aren't interested in me. I just don't meet a lot of girls. So I don't know how girls approach me. My go-to excuse has always been, oh, I'm in a complicated situation. Because it's like what you said, like I can't tell this girl that I am seeing this other girl because this other girl is also a known streamer. And if I tell this girl, oh, I'm seeing that girl, then the girl hitting on me might go and tell other people and then it'll spread. So my go-to excuse has always been, oh, I'm in a complicated situation. And they generally get what that means and back off.
When you say like not many people have hit on you, do you think that affects your confidence?
No.
You don't care?
Hey, I know my value. I'm what they call a HVT.
HVT? What's HVT?
High value target.
Isn't it high value man?
Yeah, I thought it was high value man and high value woman.
That was a trick. I was trying to see if you guys knew it. I see you guys are also fellow brothers.
What are you mean, fellow brothers? It's on TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people talk about high value women and men all the time.
That's crazy because I learned those terms like 15 years ago.
What?
Yeah.
It's true. That term is very, very old.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
I
very
only saw
old.
it recently on TikTok.
When I was in high school, I'm going to talk about my incel days. I wasn't a real incel, but back in my high school days, you know, you're a young Asian guy in this world where you don't really understand or belong or, you know, fit in. And you're like, oh, how do I talk to girls? I also went to like a school that was 95% white and 5% Asian. And there was like 2 Asian girls and 10 Asian guys. So the ratio's already off. So you just think to yourself, okay, well, how do I talk to girls? How do I get girls? So you go and Google, like, how do I talk to women? And then what they give you is like, pick up artist strategies, 10 ways to get the girl of your dreams. And they start throwing around terms like, oh, high value, demonstrate value, negging, all that.
Negging? Oh, hell no.
All that toxic man stuff being fed to these young impressionable boys that aren't like malicious in any way. They just want to know, how do I get a girlfriend? I'm so lonely. So they go down this rabbit hole. Oh, be mean to them or like make fun of them, but also act confident when
Be
you have zero
nonchalant.
confidence. That's where I discovered all that stuff, and I had to really look at it. It's like, okay, what advice here is actually valuable? It all kind of boils down to, all of it is basically do what a confident person does naturally.
Yeah.
Like a confident person walks in the room, you know, good posture. they don't do negging, they just do banter.
Yeah.
But like for the introverts or the people who don't get a lot of confidence, they have to break it down and say, okay, what is banter? Banter is making fun of a woman, but it's not really that.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, make fun of women so they seek your approval. But that's not what real confidence is. Confidence is banter, is being able to like make them laugh or like make them feel like, oh, on the defensive, like ebb and flow, catch them off guard. But what some people take away from that is just like negging, make fun of them, make them feel bad. So they seek your approval. So I had to really sit down and figure out like, okay, is this good advice? Which part of it actually makes sense and which part of it is toxic? But the main takeaway I had is like, act like be a confident person. Do what a confident person is going to do naturally without this need for mind games or manipulation. Did you know John Cena's really into coffee?
No.
He taught me the definition of a flat white.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what an eloquent man that is. Don't get me started on The Rock. Ooh.
Oh, I know where The Rock is your favorite.
He was.
He was.
I'm getting sidetracked. What were we talking about?
High value men and women. But anyway, what's this thing with?
I'm a big The Rock fan.
Yeah.
I can do his eyebrow thing he did when he was a wrestler back in the WWF.
What's his eyebrow thing?
So he raises one eyebrow. Yeah. That's his look. Back then, he would climb up on the stage and then raise one eyebrow and like just stare at the crowd. And I would practice it as a kid in the mirror. That's why I can do it. I can do it on both sides.
Yeah.
So like, I want to be The Rock. He's the people's champion. His signature move is called the people's elbow. Big fan of The Rock.
Then why is he not your favorite anymore?
Because he went to Hollywood and then he did Black Adam and then made himself like the focus of it. And then it was just acting really egotistical. And I know The Rock, he is it's like when a guy goes from confident to ego, it's like a 180. I think a lot of people feel that way about me. It's like, oh, Toast is such a confident guy. And then I started like bragging about stuff, acting like bigger than people. And it's like, oh, he became egotistical. I hate him now. That's what happened for me.
Yeah.
For The Rock.
So you became The Rock.
No. I became someone that lost faith in their idol.
You really idolized him because you became like him or what?
I really thought, oh man, this guy is for the people.
Yeah. And
then I realized that he's just a Hollywood, like, he's too Hollywood. And then recently he started doing a movie, an A24 movie. And it's like really dramatic. It's like a serious role and he lost so much weight for it. And it looked really good. I was like, oh yeah, The Rock is doing a serious one. Like Dave Bautista when he started doing serious acting. Do you know Dave Bautista?
No.
Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
He lost a lot of weight. And then he was doing a press tour for it. It's like, oh yeah, I want to get back to my roots because it feels like people only care about Hollywood big blockbuster movie. And I thought to myself, but that was you, Rock. You did that. You were in Black Adam. You tried to make the DC universe about you. And you go and do this and say it's Hollywood's fault. Are you familiar with the word stan?
Yeah.
I was a Rock stan. But the word stan originates from the Eminem song, Stan. And in that song, Stan ends up hating Eminem as well. Because he wouldn't show him like the recognition. He turned on his idol. And in this world, I'm Stan.
Are you The Rock or are you Stan?
I'm the Stan. I am both The Rock and Stan. To The Rock, I am Stan. To my fans, I'm The Rock.
Oh, doesn't know who he is anymore.
It's a vicious cycle. The Rock made me like this, and I'm probably making someone like that out in the real world. And one day, there's going to be a young content creator and goes, yeah, I used to be a big Toast fan. And then he moved to LA and started being all Hollywood. But I liked his Hearthstone stuff the most.
Yeah, then he wanted to get in ShangChi too and everything.
Who does he think he is?
He wanted to be in the Marvel universe too. Holy shit!
It's a vicious cycle.
For the viewers or listeners who don't know that toast, what was that all about? Like you had a moment, right?
Yeah, I had a moment where I was joking about the OTV podcast. Like, oh, I really want to like be an extra in Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Because I really love the Marvel universe.
And it was when a lot of like Asian Americans were like or Asians in general were being a lot more like lifted in media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, hey, if I could just like be eating noodles
Yeah.
in the background of a Shang-Chi movie, that would be so cool. I can be like, yo, it's me.
Yeah.
I'm eating noodles in the back. But then people made it weird because like Simu Liu is he's into gaming. It's kind of like almost in the circle at some point. So like randomly Simu Liu would be at a game awards or like with one of our friends that we know. And the viewers would be like, hey, Simu, do you know this guy's Toast? You should put him in Shang-Chi. I'm like, bro, this is the worst way to do it. Because now I can't even approach the guy without him thinking like, so you're the guy sending his fans. Like, no. He's not even the guy responsible for putting people in the back. There's probably some casting there right there.
Yeah. And you were making a joke.
Yeah. But then I actually met Simu at the Toronto basketball. And he introduced himself to me. It's like, oh, I love your work. I'm like, holy shit. Like, this is, first of all, I'm really sorry about any comments you may have received about me being a Shang-Chi extra.
That always happens. But it happened with you and Wong Fu too.
I called them old.
Yeah, and then
I'm old.
Yeah, and then Phil's just like, I heard you on the podcast.
Someone needs to stop me from continuing this. Oh man, I'm gonna run into the rock. I'm like, well.
I heard what you said about me on the podcast. You think I'm just a Hollywood whatever now.
No, it's gonna go viral on TikTok. My rant about the rock. He's gonna see it. But I want you to know, Rock, I am still rooting for you, dude. I'm still a big fan. I just don't think the whole Black Adam thing was really well thought out. It was so bad that Henry Cavill fired his agent, who was The Rock's ex-wife. It was that
really? Bad. I asked him who his idol was, and he did say The Rock.
It's The Rock, man. He's the people's champion.
The people's champion.
That's what they called him. He had to like go against Triple H and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Everyone was watching wrestling as a child. And then you discover wrestling's not real. And you're like, no, it's real. It's real. But then the storyline is all fake. But the physicality of it is real. Mm-hmm. Do you have an idol you turned on?
An idol I turned on? No, I don't really idolize people that much. Like in that way. Yeah. Even Taylor Swift, who like I love. I know like I love her art. I love her music. And I've been very invested, obviously, throughout the years. But I also recognize like she could be somebody that I may not even, like I think I know. You know what is presented to the public.
Yeah, but she's best friend with Blake Lively.
Oh, not anymore.
Oh?
You know the tea?
What's the tea?
Wait, did you know about the Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively Ends With Us tea?
They made a movie together and then she accused him of like sexual harassment, right?
Yeah, and then he basically made a website and they were like posted a bunch of like their texts and everything, and she called Taylor Swift one of her dragons. She called herself Khaleesi from like Game of Thrones, and that Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds are like, she said like, I have a bunch of like dragons that you could like either benefit from, or if you have like kind of like almost like a power threat in a way.
Like get in line or else we're gonna like make life difficult.
Yeah. So I think that like Taylor really did not like that she was in headlines of this like gigantic drama scene and everything. So I don't think they're friends anymore. Like they did not like, this is really deep, but it's because I get fed these ads or whatever the heck, but they basically were saying that on Taylor's engagement, Blake did not like or congratulate her at all.
She didn't like
the photo
post. You know what that means.
Exactly.
Things are serious.
Yeah.
You know, we joke about that, but it actually is. When you don't like something in this space, it means everything. But if you're someone with a job you're like, what the fuck is happening? Like,
Yeah.
you didn't like a post and now the world is like blowing up.
I think it's different because like for us, sometimes like we miss a post so easily. The Instagram layout is so different now that like it recommends reels and it like I don't even see some of my friends' posts. That's true, but it's different in the case of Taylor Swift, who her news is all over the fucking planet. Like you, especially as her friend, would know. There's no way you wouldn't know. So that's crazy. Like
so Blake's out.
Blake's out.
How about Ryan Reynolds? I see people starting to turn on Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, people don't really like Ryan right now either. Yeah, they don't like both of them.
There was a rumor that 2 Marvel actors were beefing on set.
Oh, I heard about that.
And people I think they just ran with it.
Yeah.
So it's Ryan Reynolds and Robert Downey Jr. And everyone's like, I knew Ryan Reynolds was a stuck up, egotistical diva. And everyone's like on Robert Downey Jr.'s side. But I don't think they proved anything. But people are just turning on Ryan Reynolds right now.
I don't even know if that's real. Yeah, it's just gossip. You would never know.
Gossip, yeah. But people are turning on Ryan Reynolds because he's married to Blake Lively. And you gotta be a certain kind of man if you're like with someone who's acting like that.
Yeah, I see that.
Did you see Cutie's crash out clip about Taylor Swift?
I did.
It's so funny because she had on her podcast with Will Neff, Hassan, and Austin, like had this 30-second clip of her like screaming at the 3 guys because they're like, she's like, oh, you're gonna make fun of me for talking about Taylor Swift? Every time it's brand Taylor Swift, you guys make fun of me. You guys think I'm a stupid bitch, stupid cunt. And it went super viral in the Taylor Swift community because they just see this woman like fighting back against these 3 men, making fun of her for like liking Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
But they missed the context. Like, Cutie knows these 3 guys and it's kind of a joking
I didn't see the viral part where were the commenters shitting on Hassan and them?
On the guys, yeah. It's like praising Cutie. Like, this woman like stood up for herself. But for me, like, I think Cutie was mostly joking, like doing a bit where she's going really extra and crashing out.
I think it's both. It's a combination of both, right? She's like doing the bit and she's like also, it's a annoying probably.
Yeah. But these comments are just like absolutely destroying her 3 male co-hosts. And to me, it's like, Cutie probably didn't want that.
Yeah.
Like, she probably wanted like a clip from it, like, haha, like she's crashing out.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But then it's reaching outside her circle with all these Taylor Swift stans thinking like, oh, these 3 men are probably really horrible to her for her to crash out like this.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing that we talked about where it's just like, she can yell at them because she's friends with them. But it's like, it's not okay she didn't want internet everybody joining in or even being like equally, if not more rude to them as well. Cause they're like people she actually cares about. Everyone can have faults and like whatever. It's just like, do they deserve to be yelled at by like millions of people or do we want that? No.
Yeah. I had a follow up because we brought that up because of my thing with Jacksepticeye.
Yeah.
He messaged me saying,
really?
Like, hey man, I just want you to know I definitely did not think you're a misogynist. And when I saw the message, like, I start feeling bad. It's like, oh, I didn't mean to make you think that I think you thought I was a misogynist because I know you're not. I know you wouldn't think that up because you're such a nice guy, because he is. And then he sent me this like long message. And what's worse is that this isn't the first long ass message he sent me. He sent me another like 3 years ago. He sent me this long message about like, being supportive and stuff. And I remember not replying to that right away. And it sitting on my mind for 3 months, like, oh, I got to reply to Jacksepticeye. I got to reply to Jacksepticeye. And then he sent me this like long message recently about that. It's like saying, hey, I think you're a great guy. I was just joking. You shouldn't believe what the internet says. And now I have to respond to that, which obviously I'm gonna, because it's such a nice message. But it's like, I can't say you're too nice to me that I don't want to message back because I can't think of anything to say.
Because you're lesser than.
I'm sorry, Jacksepticeye, that you took time out of your busy day to make me feel better about myself.
Oh, so you left him on red?
He sent it yesterday, so I have a day.
It's time.
My reply schedule is like, if you get a message within a week, that's expedited replying.
That's true.
So I definitely need a reply, because the last time I left him on red for 1 year. And
One year?
1 year. And you know what's funny? What made
But you did message him.
after 1 year, I replied finally. And it's funny because the reason why I finally decided to do it was I was on the offline TV podcast, and the topic of ghosting came up.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, I've ghosted Jack. I need to reply right now. And I replied that day. And now I'm bringing this up on the podcast, and it's making me go, oh, I should probably reply again and not take 1 year this time. Anywho, yeah, no, he was really nice about it.
This is the thing. When I complain about you ghosting me before, it's okay because like I know you and I'm close to you. But when you do it to acquaintances, that's like worse. You see, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Jacksepticeye knows because the last time took a year. If I replied this month, he's like, wow, so fast.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, wow, 2 business days? That's a lot faster than the 365 that I got.
God. Who's telling Jack about all these clips? He's not watching the We Were Fighting Before This podcast, okay? There's a viewer go take clipping this and go like, hey Jack, look at this. Look at this. Look what Toast said about you.
I don't know.
Leave me alone.
Maybe he is on
okay? This is my
TikTok.
private space.
It's not private. I always think it's a private space, but it's not. I go back home, okay? And then I'm like my friend's wedding, and then my friends will be like, I know they listen to the podcast because the way they talk to me gives that off. And I'm like, and I'm also thinking the same thing as you. I'm like, damn, this is my safe space. Like I know it's being broadcasted, but at the same time, I don't actually expect people in my life to be listening to it, you know?
I also think because of our setup, it feels like a safe-ish place.
Yeah.
3 cameras.
Yeah, we have
We're at
3
home.
cameras.
On a stick.
Hey,
Literally on
wait,
a stick.
somebody said setup was janky.
Who said that?
Who said
Worst
that?
looking one. I don't know. I saw. Oh, yeah, I saw a comment.
I mean, it's not
Our
like
setup's janky?
I don't know, but it's kind of endearing, isn't it?
No, we gotta level up. I was on Lily's podcast, and they had like fancy cameras. And
Oh,
fancy
I
lighting.
know. They have like really nice cameras. Like Dan has like an insane setup. I remember going there and feeling like it's almost like stepping into a real studio, and I'm being very blasted by like cameras and lights. I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. And the set looks so good.
When are we getting our upgrade?
I have the guy. He'll do the upgrade.
Who's the guy?
You know the guy.
Who's the guy?
It's Nate.
Nate.
Nate, Leslie's brother.
With his brother.
Who's on our Pokemon server.
Yeah.
We haven't even talked about Pokemon yet. I am going on a journey to become a Pokemon champion next year. I'm going to try and qualify for the World Pokemon Championship.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's why I'm doing so much Pokemon stuff.
Oh.
But my first step isn't even Pokemon. It's Minecraft Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because right now, 30 of us are on a Minecraft server that's been modded to have Pokemons. I'm calling it, now you may have noticed, I'm calling it Pokemon. Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's how
That is the correct pronunciation.
Nintendo wants you to say it. That's how Pokemon wants you to say it. So that is the correct pronunciation. Pokemon.
If you ever do a sponsor for Pokemon, you have to say it like that.
It's in the brief.
It's in the brief.
3 times.
In case you ever are like, why are they saying
Pokemon.
it like that? It's because they're very like, a lot of sponsors will be specific about how things are pronounced or what colors you can even wear or do whatever sometimes, or like all this labeling stuff.
Yeah, I just did a sponsor with 39 Daff.
Yeah.
And she's a bit of a wild card. We did an Overwatch sponsor, and they had a collab with LA Laker player Luka Doncic.
Really?
And it's underlined in the brief, pronounced Doncic.
Oh.
So the whole stream for 2 hours, 39 Daff kept going, hey, do you think Luka Doncic plays this game? Do you think we'll run into Luka Doncic? Do you think Luka Doncic would buy Overwatch skins for me? And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. So you're going too far. Daff, you're going too far.
Bro,
like, I'm pretty extra, and you're like one level above
That's
me.
so funny. You have no idea. I have played Fortnite with like Extra Emily and Ms. Kiff and stuff, and like Fan, and like some of the things that we have said on stream I just go along with it. Like I read the brief and I'm like to the T, like, all right, I don't call it skins, I call it outfits. You know, there's like stuff like that, right? And I hear stuff come out all the time that's like skins. Oh my God, the skin is so nice. Or it'll be like, don't talk about like some certain other things, and they'll talk about it and be like, well, shit, like it's already it's already gone. Like, I don't know how much I follow at this point.
Every sponsor stream, a streamer will get a brief, and it all has do's. It has like 10 do's, 10 don'ts. Skins is a big one. They don't like it when you call things skins. They don't like it when you mention pricing of any kind, microtransactions.
They don't like it when you mention other brands or games of the same thing. So if you ever say in chat, like, this game is like League of Legends, I can't be like, yeah, this is like League of Legends. I will just say, yeah, this game is similar to a lot of other games I've played. Yeah, they're very particular.
But it happens all the time. Like you just naturally do it. You naturally like say a curse word.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this gameplay is like League of Legends. And I have never gotten in trouble with anything. The only times I've gotten in trouble is when the viewership low. Because how sponsors work is they look at your average number. Oh, this guy gets 5,000 viewers. But if you start your stream with a sponsor stream, you'd be lucky to hit like 1,000.
Yeah.
So the sponsor's like, hey, yo, bro, why do you have 20% off the expected average viewership?
Yeah.
You scam us? So the only times I've been like, quote unquote trouble is because I did that. Like, oh man, I'm not ready for the sponsor stream. I'm just gonna start streaming, like wing it. But they can't do anything about it because the contract doesn't say we'll have X amount of viewers.
Yeah, they don't have that. Sometimes the best they could do is you have to start stream an hour beforehand, like the runtime.
Wait, can you go back to you being the Pokemon master?
Yeah, what made you want to do that?
I have these hyper fixations I get into every now and then. For me, like Among Us, I would say is a hyper fixation, Hearthstone, TFT. There are times where I just get really hyper fixated on something and I like try and figure it out, try and do everything I can to be good at it. I would say I'm going through a phase of that with Minecraft Pokemon.
Oh, I can tell.
Where I'm just like playing 10 hours a day and I'm thinking about it nonstop. It's funny, I was streaming this and one of my viewers said, oh, have you played this other game, Factorio? I think people with autism would really like it. And I read that, I'm like, what are you implying? So why did you say that? I mean, I agree, like, you know,
that is so
it's a game that appeals to people with certain conditions. But are you saying I don't think I have autism, but I just get really hyper fixated on certain things every now and then where I just think about it, like try and like do whatever that is for like 12 hours a day. And then I eventually burn out like after, like sometimes it's a few months, sometimes it's a year, and then I just completely drop it. So right now it's that, because I went to the Pokemon Championships a month ago in Anaheim. I was like, it was really cute. And I'm like, well, everyone loves Pokemon.
Yeah.
Everyone understands what it is. Like when I tell people I played Hearthstone, they're like, what the fuck is that? Or TFT, like, what is that? But if I start telling people I play Pokemon, they probably wouldn't think it's cool. They're like, bro, you're 40. But they would know what it is.
I have normie friends that play the MOBA version of the Pokemon game.
Pokemon Unite.
Yeah.
There's also Pokemon Go, the card game, and the actual game. So there's so much different kind of Pokemon you can get into.
And also the events. Like once you, like if you're a Pokemon content creator, you can go to like, I remember I showed you a bit ago, Japan had like these Pokemon set like rooms that were so cool, and they weren't like super, they were like pricey, but not like so outwardly pricey, but you got like really sick stuff. You get plushies, they made it themed. It was like, I'm not even that big, like I like Pokemon, but I don't love Pokemon, but like I would have loved that. That was sick.
I see Pokemon content creators like this guy called Wolfie Glick and another girl called Jaden Animations. And their content is just talking about Pokemon, and they get millions of views. And I'm like, wow, people really love Pokemon. Just know what it is, that you can consume that kind of content even if you don't actively play it every single day.
Did you know that there was a hot Cheeto that was in the shape of a Charizard, and somebody sold it for like 100K or something?
I did not know that, no.
Yeah, people love Pokemon.
So what would be the plan then for you to get here to the Masters, right?
To get to the Pokemon Championships, you must have on the leaderboard, there's a total amount of points people have earned over the year. You must be in the top 40 or you must win one of 10 events. But each of these events are live in person. So one would be, the next one is like in Baltimore.
Wait, are you going to go to all these then?
Well, if I want to be serious about it, I don't know if I want to be serious about it yet, but if you want to be serious about it, you have to fly to different American cities.
Yeah.
You want to be really, really serious, you have to fly to European cities or South American cities to play in these events. And that's how you get points. You get enough points, you can go. Or if you win an event, you just automatically qualify. So I have to learn how to be good at it. Then if I want to go for it, I have to travel to different cities to play in person. Win or get enough points by going to enough of these events so that I have enough points to play at the World Championship. Then proceed to play against 1,000 of the world's top Pokemon players to become the Pokemon champion.
Pokemon master.
Yeah, you can officially call yourself a Pokemon master.
That's crazy.
Wait, so what do you get when you get there? Like, what's the prize?
Pride. I mean, there's a monetary prize, but to someone like me, it's not gonna be a reason. I don't think anyone gets into Pokemon for the money.
Yeah, the title.
You do it for the title and for the love of the game. All the professional Pokemon players have a real job because it's not self-sustainable.
Yeah.
So on the side, they would be like, okay, I'm gonna work my 9 to 5, and then after work, I'm gonna play some Pokemon. I'm gonna like, that's people's hobbies. So I might get into that, or I might, the fixation might fizzle out. Because we have a TFT event in December, and I have to prepare for that one as well. And I can't really do both at the same time. So I'm gonna focus maybe on the Paris event first. Do you think I'm autistic?
No. Okay. You're just like, wait a second though. You're a little antisocial. You have awkward times socializing. You fixate on math and sciences at times. I'm also math.
Like, I don't know what definition of autism is because I feel like it's such a wide spectrum.
Maybe that's why we work well together. I used to be a respite worker for kids with autism, and I worked as a behavior therapist for kids with autism.
Do you think I have traits of someone with some kind of autism?
You would be an extremely high functioning person with autism.
I don't like socializing with people. I think a lot of people don't like socializing with people, but I really don't like socializing with people. And I like playing video games and solving puzzles.
Well, the thing about it is actually, you also don't like, how much do you like routine?
I don't have a routine.
Okay. I mean, like they generally really like routine, like fixed schedule and things. Sydney. Yes. Great question. Ask her.
I'm really scared for whatever this is. How can I help you guys?
Do you think Toast is autistic?
Oh my God. Is this because of the Terraria comment that you got on stream?
The hyperfixation on things.
Yeah. No, I think that hyperfixation is common amongst many personality types, or also like you can have ADHD and have hyperfixation. You can have OCD and have hyperfixation. You can have autism. I don't think Toast is autistic.
Do you think I have any of the other things you listed?
Did you know that I used to be a behavior therapist for kids with autism?
You were?
Yeah.
No, I had, wow, that's like deep Yvonne lore. What the hell? I have no idea.
Maybe that's why
Do you think Toast has autism?
No, I asked him the routine question.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't think Toast. Do you think you have autism?
No, but that one guy in my chat does.
I mean, I've been called autistic before too. I think viewers do sometimes say that.
I haven't.
They all think I have. Oh, you haven't?
I haven't. I think it's just you guys.
It's funny because in the 4th grade, my teacher in my home report said I should get checked for autism to my parents because I would just randomly stare outside the window for like 5 minutes at a time. And that's the first time someone said, oh, I might have autism.
That is so
So
funny.
now 25 years later, I see that comment. It's like, it's all bringing it back. Maybe my teacher was right.
Did you talk to yourself and laugh at times?
I did talk to myself.
Okay, yeah. Checks out.
I feel like Toast doesn't have autism.
No,
I
it's
think
just
that
funny.
He just has, you have got some quirks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quirky.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
quirky.
he's quirky.
Thank you very much. Hey, what else do we have for today?
Have you ever covered for a cheating friend? Like this is like one of your like close inner circle friends, but you found out that they're
What do you
cheating.
think?
They either told you or you found out. Would you confront them and like their person, and would you cover up for them?
Never been in that position before.
Same.
Okay, I'm gonna try and like put myself, mind's eye this.
Like, would you option one, like go to them and say, hey, like that's not cool, right?
I'd been there when my friend did cheat on her boyfriend.
Oh, and what'd you do?
Okay, so I'll explain the scenario. We were at a club and she had been dating this guy for like a long time. And then this other, it was such a weird scenario. I don't even know how it happened, but there was another guy that was one of our friends that pulled up and just like, they just started dancing together. And I don't know if she thought that that guy was her boyfriend or not behind her, but I was just confused. The whole thing, they just danced for a bit and then like, or like for a while actually. And then like, we were also kids. We're like, we were younger and I don't know if like what was going on. I think we just all thought it was weird and we didn't know how to react or didn't know what to do. Cause nowadays I would imagine we'd be like, what are you doing? But like back then nobody said anything. We just like, were very confused and shocked by what was going on. And then, her boyfriend did know or find out because I can't remember if he like walked in and like saw them together or if somebody told him. There was like 8 of us there. Somebody definitely told him. If not, I think she would have already also told him, I think, from what I recall. And then they broke up. That happened right there at the club. So I didn't have to say anything.
Would you have?
I would have definitely like debriefed and talked with everyone about it. And then I would ask, like, did you tell him? Are you going to tell him? Because I think the solution is always you try to tell them to tell their SO. At least that's ideal. Like you would be like, you should tell them that you did this or something.
But let's say you're also friends with their SO,
Yeah, I would still like, I just think that's the correct thing to do. Like you should hear it from the person who did it. And if you don't, then like I will have, like if they are also my friend, then I'm gonna have to tell them, right? What do you think?
I think I'm the kind of guy that would give more lenience to the person I'm closer to. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't enable it, but I would try and nudge them. Like I wouldn't speak for them. Like let's say you're dating a guy and I saw the guy cheat, then hey, you're getting that phone call within 5 seconds.
Yeah.
But if I saw you and you cheat on a guy, but I don't know the guy, I would probably like, hey, Yvonne, what's up? Like, saw you, like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Honestly, I probably wouldn't even press you about it. Like, I think it would be wrong to do it. So I wouldn't get involved. Like, I wouldn't go to the guys like, hey, guess what Yvonne did? Especially if I didn't know him. But then if it's 2 friends,
Yeah.
and you're equally close to them, let's see. I don't even want to use examples of like Michael and Lily because like I don't want to manifest that in the world. But 2 close friends, one cheats on the other. What would I do?
Yeah. I feel like you have to just tell your friend to tell them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what if they say, hey, listen, that's not my, like, I just need some time. Like, I'll think about it. And they take like months to think about it.
Listen, if you're taking months to think about it, like,
You guys are going to go clean to the person.
Yeah. I think after a month, I'd probably like, hey, someone's got to say something.
yeah, like you've had time already.
Yeah. I also don't think it would take that long. Because eventually I'm going to crack and tell one of my friends. It's like, oh yeah, I saw him at a club. And that friend's like, wow, I'm not okay with this. So I'm going to say something.
Yeah. I also just think like, not that I really put expectation on my friends in that way or like to, but it would be disappointing the redeeming thing, if a friend ever cheats or anything like that, to me, is if you do say like, I feel terrible, I'm going to tell them and I'm going to like come clean and do everything. But the more concerning thing is if you don't do that and you're like, yeah, like give me a month, or like I'll tell them. And then that would make me think less of you. And then over time, my respect and everything for you is going to deteriorate, and it won't matter. I'm just gonna be like, I'm going to tell that friend, because like you're not proving that you're like a person worthy of this like time, or, you know, all that.
I'm going to amp it up a little bit. Let's say you tell this friend, but they're like, okay, they go to their partner and they're like, this person's lying. And then they're like, oh, what do I do? Like, do I believe Yvonne or do I believe my BF, you know?
Yeah.
Because that guy's like telling her Yvonne's full of shit. Like that didn't happen.
The logic has to play in. What does Yvonne have reason to lie about this? You know what I mean? Like Among Us, like what does she benefit?
The guy and you're trying to break him up.
Oh shit. And then they flash back to all the times and they're like, oh my God, it all makes sense now. She's always tried to like cook for him and flirt with him and everything.
You made him hot pot sauce.
I made him hot pot sauce and egg drop soup.
I don't know. I don't think I would ever be in that situation.
Yeah.
Like if I told my boy or my girl, like, hey, your partner's cheating on you, I think
they would just believe it.
they would just believe it, because it's like,
There's no reason for us to lie.
it's just such a crazy lie and
Yeah.
for no benefit.
One person has a million more times reason to lie than the other. Unless but I would feel really bad if that were the case and then somebody like went to jail but they were innocent, you know? It's just more often than not, one person does have more reason to.
Yeah, it's not a situation I can imagine myself in, because I like to think if I say, oh yeah, this person cheated on you, that people think, Toast is a reasonable guy. He's not going to go around spreading lies like that.
Well, it's more like, okay, just like fact check, find everything and like ask the person and all that. I think then you have to just go scrambling for evidence.
Okay, last topic. What's the wildest rumor you've heard about yourself? True and not true.
Craziest rumor. I have one recently, but I can't. And I hate it when people do that. It's like, I have something, but I can't say it. But I do have something, but I can't say it. Not much, really. I mean, as content creator, you just see so much assumptions about you.
Yeah.
And you kind of tune it out at times. I would hear random stuff about me from people who are in our friend circle. That's not true. And I'd be like, I'd really try not to engage in like, one of the things I don't like is when someone receives feedback about something, or like hears something about like, oh, this person, someone said you were not nice. Someone said you did this to an ex person. And then the reaction is always like, who said that? Who said that? I want to know their name.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
So whenever I hear like, oh, someone says you screwed up this project, my reaction is never like, oh, who said that? Unless I had to for accountability's sake, but it's like, whatever. So rumors I've heard about me, 99% of it just revolves around my dating life. A lot of people assume I don't like them. I think Toast hates me. I think Toast has a problem with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always like, no, I just don't talk to people. People take my non-reaction to them, or like my unwillingness to engage in conversation with them, very personally. Like, oh, you hate me, like you have a problem with me or something. It's like, dude, no, I don't have a problem with you. I just don't talk to people. I don't hang out with people. I have a friend who asked me to hang out because this is how he expresses like friendship, and I totally get that. And I personally like this person. I think like he's trying his best, but he would ask me to hang out, and I would say, no, I don't want to drive an hour to go eat lunch with you. Mm-hmm. And I say it very straightforwardly. I don't want to travel to hang out with you.
He needs validation.
Yeah, I know. But it's like, I can't give that to you. And I need you to not take that personally, because they take it as like, you have a problem with
I
me.
know you have a problem with the logistics.
Yeah, I don't want to. You live far. If I'm in the area and our schedule line up, happy to do it. But then like people would take it personally, like offense to it,
Yeah.
and I don't know how to convey. And I just think there was that we just have different ways of expressing friendship.
Yeah, and
that's
sometimes they
okay.
don't line up.
And that's okay. But to some people, that's not okay. And I do have that recurring issue with a lot of people where I just don't feel the need to engage, and it's not personal.
I think it's a common thing for you where people want validation in some way from you, whether it's that knowing that you don't hate them, whether it's like feeling closeness to you, or whether it's like wanting to be included. For whatever reason, whatever you got going on over here invites that a lot.
Yeah,
But yeah, I see it.
I get that from you and Lily, especially because they're like, yeah, Lily says this a lot. Yeah, one of my friends is really sad because they think you don't like them. Can you go like make them feel better? And I have to tell Lily like, bro, I like if my validation is what they need, it's not gonna get fixed by me going on my way. It's like, hey, I'm here to validate you. It's like
Sometimes it is.
they need to learn to validate themselves.
Well, sometimes if they're insecure about you, the way that they feel validated is through you. But the thing is, like, for me at least, I always tell my friends, like, by the way, if he seems like he's just more quiet or whatever, he's just more reserved. He's more shy or whatever the heck. Like, I already preface them with that.
I like most people. Would I hang out with most people? No, I hang out with 5 people. And it's not because I like them more, it's because I live with them. It's easy to go hang out upstairs with Scar. That's why I gotta live with them.
Convenience, not because you like them more.
Depending on how much I like you, my willingness to drive in a car goes up.
Yeah.
So if I really,
I thought
really
you like driving. You were the one who started saying you didn't mind driving long.
Yeah, I mean I do like driving. But do I like driving to, Culver City to go eat lunch with someone where I can Uber Eats and get my lunch within 10 minutes? It serves the same purpose. There's food in my tummy. We can hang out in a Discord call. Let's play a game of Valorant.
Yeah.
Let's go play Minecraft. I can do that.
Being friends with you have to not take something so personal.
Yeah.
Is what it is. Yeah.
I believe that people should do what they want to do and everyone would be happy.
Hey, I believe in that too. Everyone should just do what they want to do.
You believe in that?
I do believe in that.
Because it seems like a lot of people feel like they have to do something to make someone else happy.
Yeah.
If they both did what they want to do, they'll both be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a lovely world it would be. Well, thank you for watching this week's episode of We Were Fighting Before This. We have a Patreon segment planned. Do we?
Yeah.
What is it, Chelsea?
Smash or pass for Yvonne.
Oh, for me?
Yeah, not for Toast. So we
Okay.
can figure out your type.
What?
So if you want to find out what kind of people Yvonne would like to
Guys.
bang,
This is crazy because I'm literally getting Instagram or like DMs of people having serious inquiries. They are like, hey, I feel the same way as you.
like guy-wise,
Yeah, like I've heard you say things on the
you should
podcast.
give him a chance. Well,
I'm single.
let's find out what kind of guy Yvonne would bang on our Patreon episode. Please subscribe and check it out. If not, that's okay. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Bye.
All right, Patreon viewers, you're in luck today. You get to see what kind of people Yvonne is willing to have sex with. How many times have you had sex, Yvonne?
Can you?
Excuse me?
Like, how many different people?